everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Leah Catherine, this is Leah Sees Movies, and we are back with the next episode of Young Justice. Last week we were introduced to the Not Teen Titans, the new public face of the team, which I had a lot of feelings about. I think I was pretty explicit about them. I'm not going to repeat them now, but I'm not really a fan. We also had our Scooby-Doo parody episode, which just flowed very awkwardly because Scooby-Doo has its own obviously very reliable formula that works in this comedy cartoon that did not really work in a very serious season of the superhero show. It probably would have worked, I think, in season 1. But because the show has been we're so serious, we're so real world, we're talking about ramifications, we're talking death, we're talking trafficking, also Scooby-Doo! It didn't work for me. And apparently they brought in a bunch of voice actors from the Scooby-Doo to do the new characters, and so they really went above and beyond for this gimmick that didn't sit well with me. But yeah, so last episode, not my favorite. You know what? But we always have hope for the next one. I see Klarion the Witch Boy is in the thumbnail for this episode, which is extremely Halloween apt. So happy Halloween to Klarion. At the very least, I think he's fun. So I am looking forward to seeing him again and seeing him and his weird voice and his stupid little cat. And I'm a fan. Alright, so with the constant hope for improvement and just kind of forward motion in this season, I'm going to stop talking. Let's get started.
Led by Beast Boy, aka Space Trek star Garfield Logan, the Outsiders include Geoforce, better known as Meta Prince Brion of Markovia, plus Blue Beetle and Kid Flash.
I am so confused by how this is working.
While hashtag We Are All Outsiders has been trending nonstop for nearly 2 solid weeks.
Does it make sense with how this world has been established? Not really, but I guess if Beast Boy's plan works, that's good. Even though they're we hate all the metas. Not them though, they're great. Those teens just doing whatever they want. No rules, no regulations, just doing crap. Love it.
I cannot understand why you three insist on attending school in Happy Harbor.
Wait, are they teleporting?
Post in order to Zeta to the East Coast does suck.
But why?
My friends at Happy Harbor High School.
Yeah, we're there for a month and a half. Make new friends.
Did Brion find out Gabriel Dow helped kill his parents?
I mean, he will if you just tell everybody.
About your origins.
Oh, you mean that I am Gabriel's corpse brought back to life by the living energy of a dead mother box?
Yeah.
I don't understand. Is this... Were they afraid maybe someone missed an episode and they were alright, let's just remind them?
I tested hair follicles from your hairbrush to check your DNA. And, well...
You're disintegrating.
No easy way to say this.
Your cells aren't regenerating.
I'm sorry, Violet, but you're dying.
Ayo. So school's at 8 a.m. They have to be up at 4 a.m. West Coast time to teleport. No way in hell. No way in hell. Oh, I'd die first. I will make new friends. I'm going to... I value sleep more than most people in my life.
How can I be dying? I can heal myself.
But your cells are not regenerating as they should. Every time you use your violet aura to heal a new wound, it is at the expense of your overall health.
I mean, but usually she's dead, so expense of your overall health is relative.
I've been consulting with my mentor.
Oh, you've been giving my medical information to someone without telling me first? Love that.
So it's up to you whether we worry the others with your current diagnosis.
Also, someone just being so I tested your DNA.
Attending the funeral are en route to Cuba.
Gars group? Alone? Seriously?
Zatanna!
The mission is potentially too public for the team, and neither the UN nor Cuba would allow the Justice League to intervene.
Kelder, if you can't find Fate, I have to go.
Zatanna, you are a Leaguer. We dare not risk an international incident.
I'll try and stay under the radar.
I believe in her.
Project Cucumber's right on schedule. This is a top secret operation for the Light.
Do you think I could do that with this? Just enough Gorilla Glue.
And what's more fun than tormenting protecting children.
Ooh, who's that?
Quiet! I know what to do.
Clarion's faces are so creepy. I love it.
Catalyst to activate the metagene in kidnapped teenagers.
I mean, you could have done that the whole time? I mean, I guess it's not as replicable and like oh no, she grew gills. Oh. Her metagene makes her Atlantean?
Step 2, apply Mystic Control, friend. Let's put her with the others. Truth is, none of the metas we've created have been that much fun. Not separately, anyway.
Is he making like a giant meta T-Rex? Like, oh dear. Multiple. Well, maybe this is a Halloween episode after all. Okay, so it like grew gill. It looks like a T-Rex. It grew gills after it absorbed her.
God.
Deploy Beetle mini-drone. We need to know what's going on in there.
How is this too public for the team? Although the team is just also a bunch of freshman teenagers, so it's not like it's that. Oh.
Not something you see every day. Perfect time for Bart and Jaime to go AWOL.
Dude, funeral?
Oh, man.
Oh.
And Mrs. Garrett was so crazy.
Yeah.
too.
They showed her in the hospital last episode.
The authority. Geoforce, keep the Cubans at bay.
That's international policy. I feel like Wonder Girl could just like, it's just one car. Just, no. I mean, if I saw that weird, giant, ominous red cloud, I'd be like, you know what? Just leave it to them. That's not my business. Bro, what? Y'all need to call Chainsaw Man. What the hell is that? They can't call Chainsaw Man because there's a bunch of kids in there. But
Wonder Girl, hold it off without hurting it. Them. I'll deal with Clarion.
how will you deal with him? I mean, okay, you just attack his cat. Didn't we learn that? Yeah.
Oh, fine time for you to be knocked unconscious by an elephant. Now I'm losing grip the mortal plane.
Just do some shit PETA would not approve of. Good. We're built different because he was like, nah, me and my 9mm, we're gonna handle this.
Thought Leaguers weren't allowed in
You're
Cuba.
not, which is why
There,
I'm
I'm not in
the
this.
house. My glamour spell hides me from any non-outsider.
Or any non-chaos lords.
Why'd you let him get his cat back?
Foolish mortal. Clarion is chaos personified. He cannot be constipated.
Is that the word you meant?
Yeah. Continue.
Why does the cat have a better grip of the English language than he does?
Yes.
Give him a whole bunch. Oh no! Now that weird nasty slime monster has Wonder Girl powers.
12 seconds later.
Do they have like a jar of water for that one girl with gills? Because they might just end up accidentally killing her.
I can't deactivate your metagenes, but I can free your souls. Your fright slew Smorg Norok!
Did you get all of them? Okay. Back into Crocodile. There's a lot of aqua powers.
I better get Witch Boy out of here. And this spell's not gonna be easy.
So, without Zatanna, they just would not have been able to do anything except, I guess, give Clarion a lot of hornet stings.
No fair! That doesn't belong to you!
Also, we've seen Clarion, like, fight, and in this one, he's just like...
Look around. At what? The Tower of Fate. No way I let him catch us here.
Oh, you can just leave. I was wondering about that. Like, oh, okay.
Still in the tower? Dang it!
I was like, he's just standing there.
Dang it!
The tower? Yeah.
Outsiders? Yeah, outsiders. See.
Are these
Seriously. Okay, her name's Dolphin. This girl's been just dying since they saved her. I was supposed to be like, well, can she understand him? But they called her Dolphin, so... And guess what? We're going to Atlantis. And that was an easy mission, I guess. I was kind of excited. I was like, yeah, Clarion, this is gonna be like a really intense fight.
Where's Violet? I thought all 4 of us were training today.
She blew us off to hang with her friend Harper Row.
Violet blew us off? That doesn't sound like her. Still, she's socializing, making friends. It's healthy, I guess.
Bro, what this season is just let the kids do whatever you want because
So does
Harper's got a 40 and a gun? What is this season? But yeah, it's
I'm not a Muslim.
I don't know, whatever the kids want to do, they're in charge now. They want to be on the team, they're on the team. They want to blow off training, that's fine too. I guess I'll send a text. Like, Brionne's texting, not even Artemis. Like, you are responsible for training this super teen, and she, oh. Okay.
Have a boyfriend. So do I.
Doesn't count if it's a girl.
Not a girl.
But, that's... What? I don't understand this show at all anymore. The narrative consistency is lacking. Themes, tones, behaviors.
Drop it!
Mama!
Luis!
Oh, that's convenient.
You Justice Leaguers should not be here.
Hey, the League's cool, but we're outsiders.
Who work with the League, which is totally different.
Todos somos outsiders. We are all outsiders.
We are all outsiders.
Oh my gosh. Did they put crack in that catchphrase? Everyone is so cool with it. I don't... And this dude's live streaming?
Este es el coronel Ramón Bracuda. Tenemos una incursión metahumana. Envíe refuerzos.
Go while you still can.
Oh, I don't think he heard you.
Mother of goats! To anticipate what's coming, know that. Do you?
I mean, I'm sorry.
This season is just like, what if we raise some red flags about people and they're like, I will ignore them.
You have bad memories associated with training. Seemed like someone had given you a few tips, if brutally.
Yep.
Yes, my training was a bit rough.
I understand, but that's not my style. Go again?
Yes.
What a sweet, happy story.
Could I ask
Snapper?
what's happening with Harper Row?
Should I know who that is?
We called her father after checking our drunk tank to make sure he wasn't already here. Harper's staying in a holding cell until dear old dad comes to get her.
We're adopting another teenager.
So, you want to tell me what happened?
I'm dying, I'm cheating on my boyfriend, I'm shooting guns and getting drunk. The American dream, baby. I'm so mad. I saw Clarion in the thumbnail. I was like, perfect. This is going to be like a real fun mission episode, like a fun mission. And it was cleared up in 5 minutes with Zatanna, who they needed because otherwise without Zatanna, they would have been completely unable to handle the situation. And now just stuff, other stuff.
Hey guys, you missed a weird one today. Condolences?
Virgil's great.
I want in.
You want in?
Yeah, in. To the outsiders.
Based off what?
And this is something I need to do. For the kids here.
You guys are great, but Brionne's a prince and Gar's a TV star. You 3 are clearly legacies. And the kids here just don't know you.
Great, thanks.
Sorry, but they need to see one of their own on the squad.
This is getting excessive. This is just like representation to an exhausting degree. We gotta throw everybody on the team.
Wait, did I hear you right? You're really joining the
I mean, he has training, but has he been on a mission in like years? No, neither is Guard. That doesn't seem to stop us anymore. Who cares?
The Outsiders made quite the splash today in Cuba. Not just viral, global viral.
What happened to the
The Outsiders are bigger than the Justice League.
Bigger than the Justice League?
in hashtags. But yeah, what happened to what's his face being like, oh, this is the end of the that was the whole episode, huh? Do they have stuffed Teakle toys? If they don't, that is a massive loss because I would get one right now. Gordon Ramsay, whatever his name is, that's who I was trying to remember. Like, where is he to be like, hey, all the shit he was talking about the Justice League, he has nothing to say about the Outsiders, they're just trending, everyone loves them, these random Cubans they found, he's like, I don't speak English, but we are all outsiders, like, so, like, at this point, it's like, if the Justice League had just stopped giving a shit about the UN and been like, we're gonna do whatever, we're gonna save whoever, we're gonna hop in, maybe people would have liked them more. Like, maybe they've been screwing themselves by trying to follow the law. It's too easy. Like, so far, it's just, everything is rolled into place. Like, Gar wasn't inactive here for 2 years. He starts a whole new team. He's using money to fund his penthouse, which, like, I mean, I know that TV actors can make a lot of money, but I don't know if they make, like, Zeta Tube and a LA penthouse money. Like, that seems a bit much on, like, a CBS budget, but sure. Everyone loves their team. Everything is great. Zatanna really did all of the work with this mission. They were just distractions. And yay, we're outsiders. Everybody loves them. Also, Fate is missing, I guess, which seems important. I feel like they wouldn't have thrown that in there if it wasn't relevant, but for now, it just seems kind of like they left, which I do think is funny. They put Clarion basically at Fate's house and was just like, I don't know, whenever you get home, handle that. I can't believe I'm this person now who's just like, it's wokeism, run amok. Oh, I can't even say that as a joke. That's a disgusting sentence. But it is getting to a point where it feels like they're trying really hard to be like, we need to have this teen team of metas for representation and to make all the teens feel important and valued. Then it's, well, now I need to be on the team because you're all privileged Nepo babies. Which is true. They are Nepo babies. But still... Like, yes, Gar is a TV actor, but he could also be like, my mother was killed by a dictator. Like, that would be pretty relevant. That would be a little bit more heartfelt of just, like, being a famous Star Trek star. Harper, who we have not seen... First of all, the idea that they would Zeta Tube to the other side of the country, because I have friends at high school, is crazy. Like, clearly, they need Violet and Harper to still be friends and still interact for whatever this plotline is about to be. But the way of doing that is they go to the other side of the country for school every day because they don't want to transfer. Alright. So that Violet can stay friends with Harper, who apparently, her dad's an alcoholic, she's drinking, she got a gun, don't know where she got it from, maybe her alcoholic father. She has a crush on Violet, or she's just, you know, acting out in every way possible on the checklist. And Violet is dying. So says the very suspicious Dr. Jace, who was just like, oh, by the way, I tested your DNA, which is just like, one, Violet doesn't question that. You don't question why someone stole your hair. There's no casual way to do that. If you were really concerned, you'd say, hey, since you were literally inhabiting a corpse, maybe we should do a little checkup. That would be like, oh, that makes sense. Which also, that makes so much sense. Why didn't the Justice League do that? There's not that much investigation into these children this season, so I guess that's why. But either way, you wouldn't just do it. You would ask first. But she's like, hey, I tested your DNA, your cells aren't regenerating, I think you're dying. So then Violet was like, well, that makes me sad. Doesn't tell anyone because Jace, of course, led her to not tell anyone. And at some point, I assume was going to agree to become a lab rat for Dr. Jace, which is going to end very, very badly. We're all going to be very surprised. The mission part was actually fun, or the concept of the mission was fun, but then it ended in like 7 minutes, and then the rest of the episode is just everyone loves the Outsiders, they're so great and amazing, and then whatever the hell is happening with Violet. And I'm assuming at some point, because I think one of you guys said Harper is like a classic character, or she was someone. Anyway, I'm assuming Harper is going to be a meta and will get activated at some point in the remaining episodes, because it just feels like if they brought her back, it isn't just to have a weird Violet teenage rebellion plotline. They're mentioning her troubles, her troubled father, all of that, because she's going to get like superpowers. She's gonna get kidnapped, she's gonna be activated, and then maybe she goes dark side, becomes a villain. At least that would be fun. Or she's just gonna be another person for McGann to adopt, which at this point is getting a little absurd. I don't know, was this episode worth putting eyeliner on for? I don't know. I don't think it was. I do want a Teakle though. I think that was by far the best part of the episode, is I just think Teakle's nice. The Outsiders are more popular than the Justice League, which of course happens under Calder's reign, which I'm still very, very bitter about, by the way, guys. I'm still furious that all of season 1 was, hey, Calder is the leader, but no one listens to him, and he also feels like shit about himself like the entire time. And then the second season was Calder is a spy and he's betrayed us, and he's taken all of the reputational licks to get this mission going, and he executes it flawlessly. What a champion. Becomes head of the Justice League, half the league quits, and then everyone hates him now. Like, when does he get a win? If y'all say season 4. Because every time I complain in the comments, everyone's like, okay, but in season 4. Also, where did Jefferson go? He was very heavily featured in the first half of the season. Him and Jace did something gross together, and then now we never saw him again, when being a den mother is clearly Jefferson's path. Like, that makes way more sense. An actual former member of the league, he has all the same training, and, you know, he's divorced, he doesn't have anywhere to live. Perfect. It's perfect. Put me in the writer's room, coach. I could fix it. Again, I feel like so much of this is leading to a series of betrayals, and the only way for them to get those pawns into place was to make everyone make a lot of stupid choices and to make them ignore a lot of obvious red flags and just to act kind of out of character. And that's frustrating. Like, if you write your end point before, if you start at A, you're like, I want to get these characters to X, and you just have no idea how to get there, and you're like, ooh, well, the only way X happens is if they're pretty stupid at point C, D, and E, so you're like, I'm just gonna make them a little stupider. Like, then you've just devalued your own character, and that's not awesome. Alright, so I think that's all of my thoughts on this episode, such as it was for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, comment, etc. All of those good things that make me very, very happy. If you don't want to do any of that, but you've watched all the way to the end of this video, thank you. I still really appreciate you. You can follow me on the Bird app at Leah Sees Movies, and I'll catch you guys next time. Happy Halloween!